Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Americans, our nation faces many challenges and we're at a crossroad. A decision must be made. Some believe we must sacrifice our identity, our freedom, in order to protect ourselves. They argue that in order to have security, we must surrender some aspects of our lives and way of life. I say this to you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a lie. There's nothing noble about living in fear. There's nothing noble about hiding or living in the shadows. This is not who we are. We're a nation of proud people. We're a people who look danger right in the face and say, no, we are not scared. We are the United States of America, and we stand together no matter what the threat is. We're stronger when we stand together, and we will not falter in the face of danger. We're leaders of the free world. We're the ones who lead by example. It's time we get back on track, become a strong nation again, and rebuild our economy, our country again. The government's not here to serve us, no. We are here to serve this nation, and I, as your president, will make sure we're back on the right path. But in order to do that, I must ask you, the people, to lend me your support, your votes, and your trust. I will do my absolute best to make the lives of the American people safer, better, and much easier than it is now. I ask you, the people of the United States, will you support me in this goal? And with support and your help, America can be great again. It will indeed be a hard battle, because on one side stands a woman who wishes to change everything that's wrong in our country, and believes that together the United States can move into a new era of opportunity. But on the other side is a woman who wishes to keep things the same, and who would rather hide and surrender to any threat that comes to our nation. Let me be honest with you, my path is not an easy one, but I will push forward and try my damned hardest to bring about change. I'm not a politician, I'm not an expert at politics, I'm a woman of the people, a woman who cares about the people. I will push for change no matter who stands in the way, and no one will stop me. It's time we stop hiding behind laws who only harm us, laws that are made to make us weak. It's time we stop hiding behind false security. Instead, we must stand together as a nation and let our enemies know that our unity will not be broken, that we are a strong nation, a strong people. I ask you, the people of America, and you alone, to join me in this task. Let our great nation be back on the path of opportunity and prosperity. We can't be held back any longer. Our nation, our people, our freedom, our liberty is worth fighting for. And we'll do just that. We will stand together as people. We will push change, and we will build a better future for the people. So I ask you, will you follow my call? Will you give me your support? With your help and your trust, I know together we can build a better future for our nation, for a better America, a stronger people, and a new era of opportunity. Together, we will make our nation great again. America, our great nation, can overcome anything. We have overcome wars, economic crisis, and have prevailed no matter the obstacles we face. But the government must take the responsibility to care for the people. No more hiding behind false laws and false security. Let the politicians stop caring about themselves and start caring for the people. It's time they start focusing on our lives instead of their own. Will you join me in this task? Will you follow me on my journey? Will you bring about change? Will you support me, not only in the race but in rebuilding our nation? Will you let change happen? Let me be your first female president and help me do what needs to be done to bring back our nation. I'm asking not as a politician, but as a fellow American, as a fellow person who believes that our country and the lives of its people are more important than any petty thing. This is our nation, our country, our world, and nothing or no one will stop us. Nothing or no one will force us to surrender our freedom, our identity, our unity, or our nation. I don't speak to you as a politician, but I speak to you and will always as a fellow American and the people's president.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here today because I know you are tired of hearing the same empty promises and excuses from politicians. It's time that we actually take care of the issues that are affecting this country and the people that call the United States their home. Whether it is the economy, gun control, immigration, or the environment, we must come together as one people, setting aside our differences and work together toward creating a brighter and better future for everyone. My top priorities as your next president are addressing income inequality through progressive tax reforms so that the wealthy pay their fair share, and investing in social programs and education to lift up those in need and get them the care and help they need. because when the middle class thrives, we are all better off. I am also committed to creating a more just society for everyone and building bridges instead of walls. I am looking for solutions that bring people together, that are rooted in our values, and that make our country stronger. For too long, we have seen good-paying jobs disappear to other countries, but I say the days of outsourcing are through. As your president, I will put workers first, fighting to raise the minimum wage, break up big banks, and holding corporations accountable. When I am president, we will take our power back from the wealthy, and we, the people, will set the rules once again. It is time for the United States to lead the way on clean energy. We have already seen the devastating effects of climate change, from devastating droughts and floods to intense storms and the fires that ravaged so many communities just this past year. We may have already crossed a dangerous climate change threshold, but there is still time to act to avoid the worst impacts of climate change. I know that many of you have been living with the impact of climate change on your doorsteps for far too long, and I am here to listen and to act. It's time for the United States to be an even more powerful force in the fight against climate. I also want to talk about our nation's infrastructure, which is also in serious need of repair. For too long, the infrastructure of our great country has been neglected, and now we are paying the price. From roads and bridges that are in disrepair to ports that are clogged with traffic, I know that people feel left behind and forgotten, and that government let them down. I will not let that happen anymore. I believe we must do better, and as president, I will lead the way on reforming and rebuilding our crumbling infrastructure, because when we rise, we all win. Another major concern is healthcare. As we all know, a broken system has left our people with high costs and too many denials from insurance companies that are just trying to preserve their own profits. That must change. It is not acceptable just to make vague promises to fix healthcare. That's why I have put forward specific plans to lower prescription drug costs, reduce monthly premiums and deductibles, and expand coverage to the more than 27 million Americans who still don't have insurance. I am calling for change. The military and the veterans who protect our nation should not be shortchanged. We have a sacred obligation to equip our armed forces with the best weapons, the technologies that keep them and the people of this country safe, while ensuring that we take care of those that are serving and our veterans after they return home. As president, I will take responsibility to provide our military with the tools it needs and to address the deficiencies and failures in the care and benefits that are provided to our incredible veterans. Speaking of issues that you have all been hearing about for years, and I will make sure get them done, I am focused on immigration reform, modernizing the legal immigration system and protecting our borders. It simply is unacceptable to be without reform any longer, and I promise you, I will keep fighting and push the issue front and center until we have a fair and humane immigration system. Together, we will build a system that works and welcomes hardworking people of all walks of life and treats them with dignity and respect. The world is watching. No matter where we come from, we are all Americans. We must overcome the hatred and division in our society. Our diversity is a great strength. I know that we can bridge the divide separating urban from rural areas and wealthy from poor. I have witnessed it. And when we work together, there is nothing we cannot achieve. This is our country. We must not give in to those who want to divide us. It is the time for unity and working together for all of us. As a nation, we must work together to give every person, regardless of background, a real and equal chance to live up to their God-given potential. I know that we have to rebuild our economy to work for everyone, and that means investing in the good jobs of the future and in the communities that have been left behind. And it means standing up to corporations that ship jobs overseas. There is much I want to achieve, and there are many issues that we must address. But that's my vision and my plan for America. We also must fix our immigration system and provide a fair and secure path to permanent status for people, including dreamers, so that we can bring talented immigrants out of the shadows and make our immigration system more efficient and humane. We must keep evil and vicious people from our country, while respecting those that follow to rules and want to contribute in a meaningful way. But let's reject politics that rejects the best of who we are, and let's also reject the rhetoric that pits people against each other. It is no secret that I support pathways to citizenship for law-abiding people who love this country, work hard, pay taxes, and want to serve this nation. I do not want to separate families. Instead, they should be given permanent legal status to allow them to live their lives without fear and to work hard and pay their taxes like everyone else. This is the American way. This is who we are. Lastly, I believe in the freedom to marry who you love, no matter the color of your partner or the gender that they identify by. I also believe that we must do everything possible to fight violence against the LGBTQ community, protect our transgender service members and veterans, and push for laws and policies that promote equal rights and protections for LGBTQ people. Now, I don't want to hear that what's broken can't be fixed. I don't want to hear the excuses that it's too hard, the laws that are broken can't be changed, that we should tell people to wait their turn, or that the people that will be hurt the most should put their dreams on hold just so that wealthy special interests don't have to change the way they do business. The wait is over. Now is the time for action. Now is the time for an economy that works for everyone. Now is for real change. As president, I will work with members of both parties with humility, not as a Republican or Democrat, but as an American. I will reach out to everyone in this big, bold nation of ours as we work to defeat the forces that divide us, so that we can embrace the common values and the shared dream that unites us. I will work with Democrats and Republicans to get things done for the American people and get them done fast. And I will never let any president forget that their power is nothing compared to the will of the people. Okay, this is my outro. Clears throat one last time. If you're tired of the status quo, then stand up and take action. Stand up for what you believe in. I will always fight for a better future for Americans, young and old, across every income, background, and race, in every part of the country. This is a time for action. This is time for action. This is our moment. Now let us answer the call and stand together for a new America. I want to thank the hard-working people of this nation for putting trust and faith in me to lead them into a new era. I know that times are tough and they have felt abandoned by those that came before me. No longer will we tolerate the same old politicians who say change when they just want things to stay the same. Now I will lead this country into a future that embraces all Americans. I will rebuild our economy and our relationships to the other countries of the world. And I promise you this, I will lead this nation to a better tomorrow. Now I know we have a lot of work to do. I know that many of you are worried about the economy and jobs and healthcare and immigration and the rising cost of living. I will make sure that your questions are answered and your concerns are heard. And I know that there's a lot of healing in this country, and that will take time and patience. We need to come together and work together to find solutions. I promise you that I hear you, I see you, and I am listening. Now I will be honest that the road ahead won't always be smooth. There will be more than one night when we want to quit, when the weight of our own problems and the world's problems can be too heavy for one person. But I promise you I will show you that we can have the will to make the change, and that there is nothing we cannot achieve if we stand together as one people, united. To all of you struggling to make ends meet, to all of you who dream of a better life, to those of you who feel like no one hears you, I do, and I know what you're going through. And I will work to lift you up and make sure you and your family can succeed. America is a land of opportunity, and it always will be. A new day is on the horizon, and I promise you I will help to build the dream you wish to live. To all the people dreaming of seeing their loved ones, to all the people who've lost someone and are wondering if it will ever get easier, to the people that carry the pain and the worry of loved ones fighting abroad or who have never come home, I hear you, and I will work together with you to see that change come soon. America owes an extraordinary debt to the fallen, I will never forget them. To our troops and our veterans, who risk their lives every day for our safety, I promise you that you will have the best medical care and health care available. It is a moral obligation of this nation to support you and your family because you have given up so much for us, for our freedom and our security. You are owed everything that this government and this country can possibly give you. And we will. Finally, I want to speak to those that have faced hatred and fear from this world. To those that feel the pain of a country that has not always made you feel safe. I see you, I hear you, and I understand. And I will do everything in my power to change this country and make it a place where love, kindness, and acceptance replace violence, hate, and intolerance. That is how we get better. It is how we make America great again. This election has reminded us that people still matter, that people are more than a demographic or a data point in the polls. Each of us has a story, each of us has a name. I've heard your stories and I know your pain. You will find in me a committed, dedicated fighter for the American people. I will be your voice and I will fight for you every day, with every bone in my body. Let's all work together to find our common ground and build a more hopeful future for all Americans. This is our moment. We own our future. We don't need to be defined by our failures, but by our drive to keep going. It is never too late, and there is only one direction to go from here, and that is forward. America, our best days are still yet to come. I believe in you. Now it is time that you start believing in yourself again. Thank you to the people of this great nation who have given me trust and faith in me to become president. I will not let you down. I will take my place in history as the first woman president. I will be a president for all Americans and I will work to bring this country together. We will have our disagreements and we will have our debates, but I promise you that I will always hear you and I will always give you a place at the table. Thank you, and let us begin working together to make America great again. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so happy you could be here. I'm honored to have you here at my event. In these trying times, we need to come together. And we need leaders who are ready to do things differently. You deserve the best, and I believe in you. This is a new era. We have had years of politics as usual, politicians who make promises but can't deliver. And I can tell you this, I'm not just another politician. I may be new to the national stage, but I am not new to making a difference. Now I ask for a chance to make a difference for you and for the entire nation, for our families and our future. I believe in this country and in the people that make it great. Now I want to introduce the person who will be standing by my side for the election and hopefully for my term in office. Someone that I consider a great friend and someone who would be able to handle the job of vice president. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, my vice president and running mate, Onette.
Hello everyone, it is a great honor to be here today and to stand by Marie's side as her running mate. We make a perfect team and I could not be more excited about being part of this historic election. I believe that together we can bring change to this country, and I thank you for your support. As Vice President, I will be by Marie's side, making sure that every issue is considered and every voice is heard. I will give 110% to this country, and I will never give up on what is right. I believe in this country, and I thank you for giving me the opportunity to be Vice President. It starts with you. It will always start with you. Let's build a future that we can celebrate together. I am proud to run with Marie as her right-hand woman and best friend. I promise to support and love this country and all of you with everything I have. I ask for a chance, not just for me, but for America. As Vice President, my plans will be to support and help President Marie's visions. We'll be a team, working together to ensure the country's success, from the big picture to the smallest of details. I will be right by her side, supporting and advising her every step of the way. Our platform will be one of hope and unity, bringing people together and pushing our country to greater heights. Together we will work to break down barriers and build bridges to a brighter future for everyone, whether it be for housing, immigration, healthcare, the economy, or the environment. We will bring changes that will benefit everyone, not just a few. My goal as Vice President is to help President Marie bring positive changes to our country. Together, we will work to end any type of discrimination, fight against corruption and inequality, create a strong economy, provide better health care, and ensure that the environment is taken care of. I will be by her side as we work to make these changes a reality. My job as Vice President will be to support President Marie in everything she does and to provide a different perspective when necessary. I will work with her to ensure that every decision is made in the best interests of our country and the people of this great nation. Together, we will lead this country forward into a new era of progress and prosperity. As Vice President, I will be the representative of the American people, the voice of the voiceless, and the embodiment of American values. I will ensure that Marie's vision is executed effectively, that her policies are implemented correctly, and that she always has the support she needs to succeed. I will give 110% to this country and will do whatever it to ensure her presidency is successful. I trust in her, and I know you can too. This election is not just about electing a president, it's about electing true leadership. Marie is a true leader, someone I trust completely. She will work with me to make our country strong and prosperous. She is smart, kind, and has a heart of gold. Together, we will change this country for the better, and I know she will make an excellent president. Thank you, and God bless America. Thank you for welcoming me into this historic campaign. I will not forget those that brought us here, nor will I forget you. It is time for change, and your time has come. I believe in this country, I believe in America, and I believe in every single one of you. Thank you, and God bless America.
To the brave, strong, and honorable men and women of the United States military, I would like to thank you all for the unwavering service and sacrifice you have given to your country. You are the best of the best, and I am honored to have you on our side. From daybreak to twilight, you are defending the people for this great nation, and you are doing it with pride, passion, and dedication. You will always be respected and appreciated no matter what. As your president, I will make sure that you get the pay, the medical care, and the support you deserve. Your welfare and well-being are paramount, for the sake of your service and your families. When America is strong, so is our military, and you are what makes our country strong. I hope that you will support me in my term as your leader, as I will always support you in your duties and service. God bless America. From the Marines to the Navy to the National Guard to the Air Force to the Army and the Coast Guard. From every angle, you have faced the dangers of our time and have stood strong. And though many have fallen in service, all that have lost will never be forgotten. We are stronger today than we were a century ago, thanks to your perseverance and sacrifice. We are a nation at war, but our mission is and always will be clear. When America is threatened, when our safety is at risk, and when our freedom is at stake, we will defend this great nation at all cost. I will never send you into a war unnecessarily, but sometimes war is a necessary evil, and I swear to you, I will exhaust every option before making the decision to order you men and women into battle. I have faith in your skill and training. I have faith in your spirit and your courage. In these trying times, you are the heroes our country needs. We will stand tall against our enemies. We will stand by our allies, and we will not tolerate any threat to our country. You have never let us down, and I will ensure you never will. I will support you, I will stand beside you, and I will look out for you, as you will look out for me. My door will always be open to you, and your words will always be heard. I will respect your service and honor your commitment. So now I'm asking you, will you stand with me? Will you fight for the American people? Will you stand with me as I make the best decisions for our country? Will you take up the challenges of the future head-on as America faces a complex and ever-changing world? Together, we have conquered the greatest of foes, and together we will continue to defeat any threat that comes our way. Our enemies have come and gone, but America remains. With your support and your dedication, we can forge a new future, a brighter future. I promise you that. God bless you, and let us stand together as one. So for the people currently in service, to the veterans of past wars, and to the friends and family of those serving, know that America will continue to support you, and that your sacrifice will never be forgotten. You are the backbone of this nation, and nothing can keep you down. I am proud and honored to represent you as your president. Thank you, and may God bless the United States of America, and all the people who call it their home. As a nation, we have a debt to our soldiers, and I hope that as I fulfill my term as your president, I will fulfill that promise too. We are a great nation. We have been a beacon of hope and peace for decades, and our military protects all that we hold dear. Now it is time for us to give back. All the benefits of service members can get right now don't stack up to the work they do. There are thousands on the street, their families going hungry because services aren't there. Families can't afford care. We can do better. I have already talked to Congress, and they have given the go-ahead to my bill that will allow for the construction of special hospitals that will be able to revive soldiers that are killed in battle and allow our wounded to recover faster and quicker. Soon, no family will have to worry about not being able to see their loved ones again. No soldier will lose their life, and no injury will prevent them from returning to their lives. The bill will be signed off in the coming week, and construction on both military hospitals are already underway. Soon our fallen heroes will have a second chance at life, and those in recovery will recover quicker and stronger than before. Our soldiers need our support and attention, and that is something that will not go unnoticed for long. I may not be able to bring back every life we have lost in wars past, but I can do my best to prevent losing more in the future. I will make sure that the military is provided with all the support it needs. As a nation, we owe our military, and I will make sure that we do our best to show that. No family will ever spend money on a funeral. No body will ever come home in a coffin. No parent or child will ever have to say sorry to their family friend or family member. I will not allow this to go ignored. When America fights, we take care of our own. And that is what this bill will achieve. This bill is for you, soldiers. It is for you and your families. It is to make up for the pain and loss that war has caused, and to prevent even more pain and loss in the future. You are our strongest men and women. We owe you a great debt, and it is time that we pay it. This bill and the hospitals will be built, and will be ready soon. Be patient, and know that change is on the way for the greater good. From the soldiers protecting us around the world, to the servicemen and women recovering at home, and from the families that have lost and the friends that will never forget. Know that this bill is for you, and that I will continue to fight for your rights and protection. I will make sure that no more families have to say goodbye to their heroes forever. I will make sure that your hard work and dedication will not go unnoticed. This country needs you, and you deserve better. I will fight for that. Thank you. Hello, this is President Onette speaking. Who's there? Oh, hello, honey. What a nice surprise. I didn't expect to hear from you today. Oh, I'm just about to head into Funnelville for a reconstruction rally. We're hoping to upgrade the town and make it more resistant to tornadoes, so people never have to go through something like that again. Sure thing, honey. See you there. All right, Secret Service. Let's get the convoy ready and head out. We have a rally to get to. Good afternoon, people of Funnelville. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for coming out here today and for supporting your fellow citizens. I know that these past few months haven't been easy. The town has been recovering, but life still hasn't been the same since the tornado disaster. And while recovery efforts are still being made, I am here to tell you all about an idea I have to help you and our town in the long run. Now, we have all seen the damage that the tornado did to the homes of this town, the lives lost, and the families that have been affected. The people of this town are just trying to go back to their normal lives, but many of the damaged and destroyed houses can't be lived in, and the debris and wreckage still remain. But with this next step, I think we can get a step closer to a happier future. I have proposed a bill that will allow for the reconstruction of the current houses into newer, upgraded, and bigger versions that are strong enough to withstand tornadoes. The houses will be built stronger and better than the ones you have now, and the town will be rebuilt to be even better than it was before. The bill will allow for this to happen as long as you are willing to support the reconstruction and to work together to heal. This town has endured a lot. No one has ever thought Funnelville could be hit by a EF5 tornado, but that's what happened. And now it's time to come together. It's time to come back from the brink. It's time to build a better future. I want to make it very clear that this isn't about me. This isn't about being the president or being the one in charge. This is about everyone. This is about the hearts and souls of this town. I know you have all lost something. You have all been affected in some way, and that has made this recovery effort harder and more complicated. We have lost too many people, and I know their absence weighs heavy on everyone, but their memories will not be forgotten. This town is a community, and communities come together when times are hard. And now you have this chance to take back control of your future. Together, we can rise again, stronger, better, and more united than ever. This bill will allow for the construction of the new houses to not only be safe, but affordable for the people living in Funnelville and the surrounding towns. I want you all to know that this effort will not be easy. The bill still has to pass through Congress, but I have full faith that the people in government will see the need for this. To rebuild will require hard work, dedication, and determination. This town isn't finished yet, and my hopes are high that soon it will be rebuilt again. Oh my, hello there, my little princess. It's great to see you again. I didn't know you'd be here today, but it's a pleasant surprise. However, I am very busy with this rally right now, but I promise that I'll give you a big hug later on, okay, sweetheart? Anyway, I wanted to say a few more things before I conclude. This community has the potential to rebuild and to grow stronger than before. We shouldn't feel lost or helpless. We have each other, and that is a powerful tool. And I know you all are tired, and that everyone is dealing with the aftermath of the tornado in their own way. But I need you all to remember, we are a community, and it's time we act like one. Together, we can make Funnelville great again. The people of this town are strong, I know that. I have seen the work you have put in to repair the town. I have seen the help you have given one another. I need you now to stand strong, not just for me, but for one another, because you need each other. We need each other. We are nothing without one another, and it's time the town stood back up from the pain and rebuilt with everything we've got. This town has a bright future, and I know that you all want to see it as clearly as I do. These new homes will not only be more affordable, but they will look beautiful. Imagine the families and memories that will be made in this new and improved Funnelville. Imagine the people that will call our area home in the future. This bill represents a new beginning for all of you, and I'm honored to be the one to help bring that new beginning to reality. The rebuilding process can be difficult sometimes. You'll find things in the rubble that will make you sad. You'll think about what you've lost. You'll miss what is no longer there. But I ask you to look at the rubble and remember that not all that you've lost is gone. You still have each other. The town is still here, it's just hurt. And it's up to us to come together and bring it back to its former glory, to make it better. Are you with me? I know this process will not be easy. It will not be comfortable. There will be tears, there will be sleepless nights, there will be questions that cannot be answered. But I am prepared to do what it takes. I know that the road ahead will be hard, but I will stand by you and work side by side with you to make this town whole again. You don't have to do this alone. All you need to do is show up. Are you ready to take back Funnelville? This town has come far. I've seen you all work hard day in and day out. You've dug for survivors. You've worked to repair and clear the wreckage. You've helped your friends and neighbors in any way you knew how. You've stood tall in the face of an overwhelming disaster. And now we can take this town to new heights. We can make it even stronger, even better. Are you ready for this challenge? Are you ready to make Funnelville great again? Together we can rebuild, we can rise again, and we will. Thank you. Alrighty, sweetheart. Now it's time for Mommy to get her hug, don't you think? Come here and give me a big ol' hug. Huh? What am I looking out for, Mr. Z? What is it? Thank you all so much for coming today. It means the world to me. I love each and every one of you so much, and I'm so thankful to have such a strong and loving family by my side.